Welcome to Ms. Kerr's flipped video for 3rd grade. The purpose of this video is to help familiarize you with 3rd grade, my classroom, and the curriculum. I will answer any questions that you still have at curriculum night. Starting with reading. Our reading curriculum is based off of Gwinnett County AKS and performance standards. We use units of study to satisfy our AKS along with interactive read-alouds, small group instruction, and strategy groups. In 3rd grade, the learning switches from learning to read to reading to learn. This means students have to engage with reading in new ways. It is not uncommon for there to be growing pains as we move into a new type of learning for some students. Reading, writing, and math are all broken into segments designed to best meet the needs of students. These segments include the mini lesson for 10 to 15 minutes. This is where the teaching and modeling happens. Through a gradual release of responsibility, students are presented the information, practice with the teacher, and then try it on their own before moving into independent work time. You'll notice that students have 40-ish minutes to actually work. During this time, I will be conferring with students and working with small groups. Then we will come back together to summarize our learning or share. This is a research structure that is proven to be effective. For writing, we also use the units of study. The benefits of this are immense. Units of study writing curriculum builds each year. The same language is used throughout the years and will be recognizable to students as they learn new skills and academic language. In writing, students will write 1 or 2 pieces per unit. Grades come from classroom work and summative assignments. Their classroom work will be graded based on, are they implementing strategies? Are they including everything that's on their checklists? Their summative grades are taken in 4 areas on their summative writing pieces. The areas are ideas, style, conventions, and organization. Their final pieces will be an on-demand prompt. On this prompt, they will be given 1 class period to brainstorm, plan, write, and revise. Mentor sentence grades will also be a part of writing grades. Mentor sentences are the avenue through which we teach grammar. They are a research-based way to teach grammar skills through context. The sentences come from our read-alouds. Students will need to notice, code, imitate, and revise the sentence. Every other week, students will be given a mentor sentence test. This counts as a summative writing grade. You will need to study for mentor sentence tests. I will talk more about this at curriculum night. For spelling and word study, students will be given 15 to 20 spelling words every other week. We will have a spelling pretest. Students only have to take the spelling test if they do not get a 100% on the pretest. Students will only do spelling homework for the words they got incorrect on their pretest. We will also learn prefixes and suffixes throughout the year. Our math class is also taught using the workshop model. This is to make sure that students receive ample time in small group instruction. Our math standards come from Gwinnett County AKS, but are also modeled after Common Core curriculum. This can sometimes be a challenge for parents because it is different from how we learned math. I'll talk more about this at curriculum night. Grades come from classwork assignments, quizzes, and tests. Please know that classwork grades are only given after students have been given multiple opportunities to practice skills and have received small group instruction. Let's talk about science. Science AKS are also modeled with Common Core roots. The goal is for students to be asking questions, solving problems, and using their inquiry to discover and come to conclusions. You can expect students to be required to explain their thinking in a written format on tests. We can discuss this more at curriculum night. There are 7 units that make up our social studies curriculum. Written tests will be given at the end of each unit, and study guides will be given a week in advance of every test given. Your child will be with another teacher for social studies. We'll talk more about this at curriculum night. Let's talk about homework. Homework is written down daily. Students are responsible for writing their homework in the morning and bringing home appropriate materials in the afternoon. I will help remind them for the first few weeks, but they should begin to take on this responsibility. I will implement random agenda checks. Please check your child's agenda nightly for homework assignments. Let's talk about what to expect in each subject for homework. For science and social studies, there will be limited homework. However, students will need to study often for upcoming tests and quizzes. They should be given a study guide for these things. In reading, students should read 30 minutes every night. This is important for their reading stamina. Writing. They will have mentor sentence assignments, grammar review, and some workshop assignments if they didn't finish at school. Spelling and word study. Homework will be assigned based on an individual student need. For example, if a student made a 100 on their spelling pretest, they will not have spelling homework. If a student did not make a 100% on their spelling pretest, they will need to study for their spelling tests. We will have spelling tests every other week. We will have word study tests in between. Although homework is not graded, students' work habits in each grade for each subject can be affected if homework is consistently incomplete. Please take some time to review LCE's policies and let me know if you have any questions. Notice that transportation changes should be called into the office if they are made after 2 p.m. Hopefully you are all familiar with eClass. If not, here's a few things that you might want to know. Students can check their grades, find assignments, and do discussion homework on eClass. We'll talk more about it at Curriculum Night. The students are required to take standardized assessments at the end of the year. We take the Georgia Milestones. We take it only in language arts and math. We'll talk a little bit about this at Curriculum Night because I know you'll have questions, but this assessment consists of multiple choice questions, short answer questions, as well as constructed response questions. That's why you'll see us focus so much on these in language arts and math. In addition to the Georgia Milestones, Gwinnett County takes district assessments. You might hear us call them DAs. They are given at the end of each quarter in following subjects and will count as 5% of the overall grade. We take them in language arts, math, science, and social studies. At this time, I suggest pausing the video and really looking hard at these key ideas for parents about Common Core. Please review these and let me know if you have any questions. Bring them to Curriculum Night. Thank you for taking the time to watch this Curriculum Night video. I'll see you at Curriculum Night. If you have any questions until then, feel free to email me. Thank you.